Okay, Billy Doll here and welcome back to this video. In this video, we're going to actually really get our hands dirty and dive in and show you how to use this ChatGPT method to get traffic. So the first part is obviously we need to go over to the ChatGPT website and from there I'll show you what the next steps are. So let's go over to the browser. As you can see, I have the browser already open. You can see the website link is chat.openai.com. I'll include a link underneath this video. Once we've logged in, you just need the free account. All we'll do is we'll simply, in the message prompt at the bottom here, we'll say, please give us, we could say 5 or we could say 10. Please give us 5 inspirational quotes that relate to the market that we're selling to. So let's say you're promoting something to weight loss, you would type in weight loss. If we're promoting something related to make money online or entrepreneurship or starting an online business, then we would type in that particular phrase, right? So in our instance, because we're going to be promoting a make money online product, we'll say, please give us 5 inspirational quotes related to making money online or starting an online business. Okay, so we'll hit enter, and then as you can see, ChatGPT will do its own thing. All right, and then we'll have a look at these quotes, and we can see the quotes are not very good in this instance. Okay, so we'll just say, please refine these quotes to be from mainstream people, mainstream thinkers. All right, so we want quotes from actual mainstream thinkers and people who have attained success in some degree or the other. Or there we can see now we have Barack Obama, Sheryl Sandberg. It's kind of doing its thing, as you can see. I'll say, give us quotes from entrepreneurs. Okay, so we want quotes from entrepreneurs, successful people. Here we go. So we've got Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. So it says the internet levels the playing field, allowing anyone with a great idea and a willingness to work hard to succeed. Elon Musk, in the online world, your potential for success is limited only by your ability to execute and innovate. Okay, so these are a lot greater quotes. So what we can do, once we've got these quotes, we just want to select these 5. You can say 10, you could say 20, you could say 100. All right, so we'll just simply copy these quotes. What we'll do, we'll go over to google.com/sheets, and then it'll ask you to log in if you haven't logged in. We'll click on a blank sheet, okay, and we'll simply paste in those quotes right here. All right, so once we've pasted those quotes in, we'll just get rid of these duplicate lines. So we'll just get rid of that. We'll get rid of this row, we'll get rid of this row, and then we'll get rid of this row as well, delete row. And then as you can see, we've got 5 cool quotes. All right, now how do we turn these into actual videos that we can post onto social media? All right, so all we do, we click on file, we click on download, we click on CSV, all right, comma, separated values. And once we've done that, you can see it's downloaded. We just want to make sure this particular file is saved on our desktop. And then we want to go over to canva.com. Okay, canva.com. Once we're at canva.com, in the search bar here, we'll simply type in Instagram Reels as an example. All right, so we want the Instagram Reel format. Then once we've done that, it'll present us with a ton of templated options that we can choose from. All right, so we can have a look at what we like here. Let's see what looks kind of good. Something, uplifting, motivational, inspiring, maybe curiosity driven. So this looks nice, or lifestyle related. This also looks pretty good. So we can click on this. We can click on this template, customize this template. And then all we want to do is we can have a look at this. All right, cool. So we want to have it, we only really want one screen here. So you can see it's giving us a ton of different screens. We just want to kind of click on that and then click on delete. Click on it, click on delete, click on that, and then click on delete. And then we want to make sure it's maybe at least 10 seconds long, so we can just drag the audio, and then just check how it kind of looks. All right, so there we go. Overthinking destroys your happiness. But how do we now import the quotes that we had saved as a CSV file on our desktop? How do we import it here and then make a ton of videos? Really simple. So firstly, you can actually customize this reel as much as you want. So you can go over to the text, you can go over to the brand, you can go over to elements, you can add in arrows, you can add in all weird and wonderful little things. But for the purpose of keeping this simple, all we want to do is click on this option that says bulk create. If you don't see it, you want to click on apps, and then you'll see bulk create right there. Okay, so we want to click on bulk create, we want to click on upload data, and then the CSV file that we had downloaded earlier, we simply click on it, click on open, and as you can see, it comes up right here. We want to click on the text that we want it to connect to. We want to click on connect data. We want to select this first quote if you like, and then once we've done that, you can see we might want to align it in the center. We might want to get rid of this little curly bracket. All right, and then we might even want to maybe change the color of the font. All right, so maybe it's a bit easier to read. All right, there we go. Right, and then once we've done that, we want to click on continue, or we want to see how it looks once again. So the internet levels the playing field, allowing anyone with a great idea and the willingness to work hard to succeed. Mark Zuckerberg. All right, but maybe let's change the color again just to make it look a bit better. See which type of color makes it really pop. Does red make it pop? Okay, so for now it's fine. I mean, you could change the font, maybe make it this type of font, maybe make it a little bit smaller, maybe make it centered as well. There we go. What else can we do? Effects. All right, so you can see we could do all types of different effects and stuff. We can mess around with all this all day long. But for the purpose of this video, once we have the text right there, what we want to do is we want to click on continue in the bottom left hand corner, and then it'll say select all. Click on select 4 designs. So now it's basically created these 4 videos for us, right? So you can see the first one, you can see the second one, you can see the third one, and you can see the last one. All right, and then we want to just drag this music thing all the way till the end. I think the final text may have been a bit too long, so this last quote, the reason why it probably didn't pull it through is because maybe it's a bit too long. All right, so maybe we want to keep the quotes a certain length. So when we go into ChatGPT, we can say, give us shorter quotes. Anyway, so it's given us 4, and then all we can do is we can click on this. So we can click on this one, and then we can kind of look, how does it look? We can kind of center it if we want. We can align it if we want. We could change the color text. We can have a look at this one. Again, make sure it's in the center. Align it right like that. And then the last one here, do the same thing. Maybe move it up a bit. And then just align it right there. Okay, so now we have 4 potential reels that we can post onto Instagram. But how do we actually get this to download? So we go to the top right hand corner, click on share, click on the download option right there, and then we can click on download pages as separate files. So each one of these pages would be separate files. We click on download, and we'll give Canva a couple of moments to do its magic. And then once it's done it, we'll have 4 reels ready to post onto Instagram. And because the format of reels, shorts, is literally the same as a TikTok, as a FB video, Facebook video, as a YouTube short, or an Instagram reel, because they all use the same format, we can simply post this onto multiple platforms. It doesn't just have to be Instagram. But once we've done that, you can see it's created the zip file right there. We can click on that. We can click on the zip file. It'll unzip itself. We'll open this up. And as you can see, we now have 4 different reels to choose from, right? So there we go. This is the first one. All right, there we go. We can have a look at the next one. All right, so that's that. So once we have these, the next step then is to post these onto social media. And I think I'll leave that for the next video where I'll show you how we can use this to actually start getting traffic.